Good morning, children. Today we'll learn about the history of computers. That is how the computers came into existence and how the computers was used for computing, that is doing small calculations, and how it developed into today's world where it became the thinking computer. Let me share with you the topics that we are going to talk today about. Uh, yeah. Today we'll speak about how computers are used in today's world, what are the benefits of using the computer, and what the computer cannot do. It's a surprise, computer cannot do certain things. So these are the three topics that we are going to uh, talk about today. Let's see where computer is used in today's world. So what can today's computer do? Today's computer can conduct bank transactions. They're doing it through ATMs. I think you know how you are removing your money. You don't have to go to the bank, put a check, and then draw. But today's uh, computers help you in bank transactions, that is ATM. They are basically using the artificial intelligence to conduct these type of things. Then billing in groceries. In the grocery stores, when you buy anything, everything is done through billing. You can take the example of the stores like Reliance and Food World and DMart. All these places, you have billing done with the help of computers. The third thing is it tracks inventories. Inventories means all the goods that come in, they are tracked down. How much of goods is being um, loaded into the truck, or how many have been uh, downloaded or sent back. This is called as tracking the inventory done through computers. The next place where the computers are used are in the reservations of airways and railway. You can do your airway and railway reservations or your bookings through the computer. You can do it anywhere in the world. You can even check the routings through the computer, what timings through the computer. All the reservations are done through the computers. And the next one, it's used in the research center, that is the space research center. Um, Here they use it to find out the weather reports, whether it's going to rain, and it's also conducts checks the disaster management places like earthquakes and floods. All, and it checks the satellites. When do you have your solar eclipse or lunar eclipse? It's also used in other places. I think you can just mm, tell me many of the places that they are used. When you come to the school or when you write your homework, you write the extra places where it is. Like when you book your tickets for a film, you can use the computers. So there are many places there that are used. They're used in schools, they're used in offices, right? We use a computer at the school also. So these are the places where, and the things that the computer can do today in the schools. You get your education, you do even do your projects and everything through it. So these are the things that it's how it's used in today's world. The next thing is, what are the benefits of computers? Computer has speed. Speed, it does the calculation fast. However big is the calculation, you add or subtract or minus or ask for the percentage, it does calculations very fast. And even you, and fast in the sense, even when you have to do your reservations or anything, there also it's very fast. You don't have to wait for a long time, and you can do it online, book your air tickets or your picture tickets, whatever it is, it's done with speed. Accuracy, when you give any calculations or any work, or you feed in data into the computer, it gives the accurate results, that is the correct results. So when you calculate any thing, you're getting a discount of 5%. You just ask the calculator to minus the 5%, and it gives you the amount that you need to pay after the deduction of that 5% that you got discount. Okay. And then it is diligent. Diligent meaning it's very hardworking. and it's careful in doing its things. It does not um, get tired. Diligence, it's basically it's hardworking and doesn't get tired. You know, the computer can work continuously without breaking down. This is called as diligence. The next thing is storage. Storage capacity of the computer is very good. It is one of the greatest benefits, very good benefit, because in the previous ages they used to write in notebooks and all. It can just erase if there's water falling or whatever it is. But in a computer, it is stored and you can retrieve it anywhere in any part of the place. So storage device, it can store a lot of capacity it has, and one book is only just some MB it occupies. But here we have gigabytes, that is a big storage, terabytes and more. So there's a real wide storage, especially it is very high in supercomputers. So here the storage facility is one of the benefits, because you don't have to use books to store it and just collect so much of things like paper, which is actually gets spoiled after age. So storage is one of the benefits of the computer. The next thing is automation. Automation is, it keeps doing its work like without stopping. Like if we write one page or print, you do something, you get little tired. But this is automatically. If you tell the computer, please print 100 copies of something, it will print automatically. So this is automatic automation. So some of the benefits are speed, because it's quite fast, accuracy, correctness, diligence. It works continuously without getting tired. Storage, you don't have to use books, and automation, which does things automatically, it does calculations automatically, whatever automation. The next thing what we have is what computers cannot do. Can the computer perform its task on its own? No, it cannot perform any task on its own. You need to instruct the computer to do this, and then it does the work. It cannot do anything on its own. It needs your instruction. Can it think or act on its own? No, it cannot. You need to program it to do certain types of work. All works cannot be done. It only depends upon the program that you have fed into the computer, and it performs that type of work, and it acts according to the program that you fed in. Suppose if you fed in anything like Excel, it does these type of calculation, and depending upon the program. So it cannot think on its own, it cannot act on its own. It needs a program, or it needs to follow your instructions, but it cannot work on its own. The next thing is, it can give wrong results. If you give incorrect instructions to it, or incomplete instruction to it, it cannot give you the correct results. So incomplete, it doesn't understand, and incorrect, it will give you a wrong answer. So in such cases, the computer cannot uh, give it cannot give the right results, but it gives wrong results. So so that's why the word accuracy here will get not be applicable here, because uh, we don't give correct instructions to the when we don't give correct instructions to the computer, it gives us wrong results. So these are the do's and don'ts of computer. The don'ts are, it cannot perform any task on its own. It cannot, like, it cannot on the computer cannot on its own. It cannot off on its own. You need to switch it on or switch it off, and then that's how it performs its task when you give instructions. It cannot think or act on its own. It will give wrong results if your information or your instructions is incorrect or incomplete. Okay, children, that's all for today. In the next class, because I can't teach you the next topic, which would be half if I teach you, because it's quite long. So in the next class, we will learn about the early computing machines. That is how calculations were carried out by the early computing machines, till we come to the latest, that is today's computer machines, which are called the thinking computers. Okay, children, thank you for your attention, and have a nice day. God bless you.